આ પ્રોગ્રામ કરવાનો છે, 1000 છોકરાઓ જોઈશે, એટલે મારો હોલ આપો તો વાંધો નથી, જસ્ટ વાંધો નહીં, પણ મને કે સાહેબ 1000 છોકરાઓ મને આપજો. ડેટ કોસ્ટ ટુ સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, 1000 છોકરાઓ, તારે સમજો 1000 સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ ક્લાસ છોડીને એના ગવર્મેન્ટના પ્રોગ્રામો સાંભળવા બેસે. સમજો, મારા ટીચરો ધારો કે 50 કે 60 કે 100 ટીચરોના ક્લાસ હોય, એ લોકો નવરા બેસી રહે. ડેટ કોસ્ટ ટુ સોસાયટી, ડેટ કોસ્ટ ટુ મી, ધો આઈ એમ અ ગીવર, આઈ એમ લૂઝર. એટલે પછી હું પેલામાં આવી ગયો, નેગોશિએટમાં આવી ગયો, પ્લાસ્ટિકમાં નહીં ગયો, બરાબર છે. એટલે જે જિંદગીમાં સપોઝ યુ બી એ સક્સેસફુલ, યુ હેવ ટુ બી કેરફુલ. Givers are always successful, but you have to be while this strategy, you have to be very careful. So thank you very much, sir. I'm here. I'm from Kachhal University, and I would like to support any, not government college, any support that whatever we are getting from the society. We got 400 plus crore donations in last 20 years from the society. 400 plus. More than 500 people are involved in a charity people activities. Good staff. We have team. मैं अकेला ही चला था जाने में मंजिल मगर, मैं अकेला ही चला था जाने में मंजिल मगर, लोग साथ आते गए और कारवां बन गया, लोग साथ आते गए कारवां बन गया. So I have great teams. I'm dedicated to my works. I'm committed. Whatever I am due to, that is Mahuva campus, Ukata Sadia. Instead, I have a great team of works teams. So I invite you all delegates. Anytime any staff can come. I invite your students too. You can bring your students in my campus. Just one call away that we are available. These things. And thank you, Hetal madams, for inviting me in this great seminar. And this what's definitely she worked very hard and hard. He had a team. She had a team. Just what can I?
So all credit goes to my staff.
Yes. Yes. Oh, thank you. Just what? She's a great leader. કરવાનું પોતાને ક્રેડિટ બીજાને આપે, એ લીડર જ કરી શકે, બીજા કરી શકે નહીં, બરાબર છે. લાઈક જસ્ટ વોટ્સ ઘણી વખત કહે છે મેં અકેલા, હું એક બસ आई ऑलवेज एंड माई टॉक विद दिस वंस, मैं अकेला इस लड़ाई को जीत नहीं सकता, मैं अकेला इस लड़ाई को जीत नहीं सकता, अगर साथ हो तुम मेरे, अगर साथ हो तुम मेरे, तो मैं हार नहीं सकता. હારવાનું મન તો ગમતું જ નથી, બરાબર છે. મારી ડિક્શનરીમાં એક વર્ડ હાર શબ્દ કાઢી કાઢેલો છે, બરાબર છે. 4 વર્ષ પહેલાં મને કોરોના થયેલો, બરાબર છે. કોરોનામાં ડૉક્ટરે ઘંટડી વગાડી દીધી, ઓકે ડીઆર શાહ ગો, તારી જરૂર નથી, બરાબર છે. 18 દિવસ અનકોન્શિયસ હાલતમાં, નોર્મલ હતું, નોર્મલ કામ કરતાં કરતાં મને તકલીફ થઈને હોસ્પિટલમાં લઈ ગયા, બેભાન ગયા. એટલે ડૉક્ટરે કીધું કે ઘંટડી એન્ડ હવે એનો હવે બચવાની કોઈ શક્યતા નહીં હતી. મારા દીકરી બધાને બોલાવી લીધા કે હવે જવાના જ છે ને, કદાચ બહાર તો એનાઉન્સ બી થઈ ગયું ફેસબુક પર, ડીઆર શાહ ગોન, હું બચી ગયો માં, બસ. કદાચ હેતલ માથે પડવાનું બાકી હતું આજે. મને લાગે હેતલ હું તારા માટે જ બચી ગયેલો છું કે અહીંયા આવીને ગવર્મેન્ટ કોલેજમાં મારી વાત કરું. એટલે હું હારવામાં નથી માનતો. યસ, તમારે બી હાર માનવાની જરૂર નથી, બરાબર છે. પ્રશ્નો તો આવવાના જ, સમસ્યા છે એ આપણે જીવતા રહેવાનું પ્રતીક છે કે ને. કોઈ કે મારે સમસ્યા છે, એ જીવતો માણસ છે, અને મોત આવશે એટલે સમસ્યા બધી ઓલરેડી કરે ને. એટલે અને હું તો જીતમાં માનતો છું, બરાબર છે. મોતનો સામનો કરેલો છે, આવા તો બીજી મોતને બી હું લડી લઈશ. થેન્ક યુ.
Thank you so much. Your speech was truly inspiring. Your presence was invaluable and your words were truly meaningful, sir. Thank you for being a part of our conference. Your each word was truly inspirational and we are so grateful for your efforts taking time to attend our conference. So your attendance at the event was much appreciated and contributed to its success. So again, thank you so much, sir. In the words of renowned scholar, research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought. So, let this conference be a celebration of the unique perspectives and innovative thinking that each of you brings to the table. So, thank you so much, sir. Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now, without a further ado, let's welcome our first keynote speaker, Dr. Gurudatta P. Jappi, sir, on stage. Please grace us with your insightful words and enlighten us with your wisdom, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Vishakha ma'am, for your wonderful words. Um, Before starting my speech, I would like to request all the persons sitting here to clap 10 times. Then I'll tell you what is the reason. So please clap 10 times first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now what is the reason? It's not for me, of course. It's for you only. Because our ancient education system says that when you are sitting in a room, everyone emits carbon dioxide. And when everyone emits carbon dioxide, you start feeling lazy because there has to be a proper communication between oxygen and carbon dioxide. So when we are sitting in a room called 50 by 60, everyone is emitting carbon dioxide and there is no space to get the oxygen inside. So after 5 or 10 minutes of time, you start feeling lazy. So whosoever is a speaker, you feel like a very lazy guy. And therefore, this is the reason by doing this, you energize your body and then you can listen to me properly. So that is the only reason why I'm telling you this. Okay, anyways, let's start with this. Why we need academic gathering like this? When I say seminar, when I say conference, when I say workshop, what is the reason? Why people are organizing seminars and conferences? Why you guys are sitting? Not for the purpose of API, not for the purpose of certificate, but to create academic discomfortness. Most of the universities and colleges, they are organizing this kind of seminar and conferences to create academic discomfort. So here you should feel that I was not knowing about this topic, and by attending this seminar and conference, I enlightened myself. I learned something different, and that is what the hardcore of any seminar. So by the end of seminar, if you do not learn anything, the seminar is not successful. So I hope and wish I'll be able to create such discomfortness in your mind and heart, and I'll be able to give you something new so that you can take when you complete the conference, and when you go out from this venue, you learn something different from what you know. So my topic which is given to me, so let me at the outset, I would like to congratulate the entire team of this college, because I was a part of government college. I worked in KCG for around 5.5 years, and I know to do any work in government college is like, it's very difficult. So I must appreciate the entire team of Kachhal in general, and particularly Gunjan sir, Vishakha ma'am, the principal ma'am, and my former colleague Dhwani Desai for wonderful organizing this conference. I was informed prior to my speech that you have to cut size your speech by 30 minutes because we have a lunch afterwards. So metabolic comfortness should also be there apart from academic discomfortness. So that also we'll take care of. I hope everyone is fine with the English language. Hope you understand. Fine, that's great. So let me go to the next slide. Do you have a pointer? Thank you. What is important first? This is a story, very well-known story. one day, one professor, very learned professor from the Western country, came to know that there is a saint in Japan, and that saint in Japan is very scholar. He knows everything. So this person, the Western professor, was a little bit excited to know about that Japanese professor. So he visited the Japanese saint, and they had in the morning they had a cup of tea. And you can see here in the picture, the Japanese guy is pouring the tea in spite of the cup is full. He's still pouring the tea. So that Western professor was asking, gentlemen, this cup is now full of tea. Now you please stop pouring your tea inside. So the Japanese saint says that remember that first of all you have to unlearn yourself if you are here to learn something from me. So friends, this is what the current era, you are living in an era of technology wherein first of all you have to unlearn yourself. If you have all those dogma learning inside you, you will not be able to learn anything new. You will feel, you will die, you will live in the same knowledge which you have gathered so far for so many years. So please understand that unlearning, then learning, and then relearning, these three are very important components in our life, whether you are a teacher or whether you are a student. So this three is a very important word. So first, always unlearn yourself if you want to learn something new. Now coming to the era where we are heading. You know this, many of my colleagues who are of my age, I can see here, and many youngsters sitting over there, and they are the digital natives and we are the digital immigrants. You are born with the technology and we are born, means we later on adopted the technology. So if you see here, I used to get the news from the newspaper when I was a kid, but right now you guys are getting the news on the screens, right? You can read the news on screen, or you can read the, watch rather, videos of the news. So that was difficult for us at that time. I used to go to the taxi stands to hire a taxi, but right now, thanks to the Uber and Ola, I can stand anywhere and get the taxi. So we are living in an era wherein the taxi is available at any place you are standing. I used to go to the cinema hall to watch the movie, but now a movie is available on all the different web series, or you can say Disney Hotstar and Netflix, and you know there are many other channels where I can see at my time, and even I can do fast forward and I can go back and I can watch one scene again and again. That was not possible earlier. I had to visit a restaurant much before. Even yesterday I was at the Tulsi restaurant and we used to wait for around half an hour to get our food. But now, living in Ahmedabad, it's now very easy, so we never go to the hotel and wait for the food. We order the food and we get the food at our home. So that is the beauty of, thanks to the Zomato and Swiggy. So again, with the help of technology, we are able to get that. And I used to visit a bank branch and I used to stand in a long queue to get the money or to deposit the money, and to do any transactions in the bank. We used to stand in the queue, a large queue. But now, thanks to the technology, my mobile is enough for me to do all the banking activities. And I used to go to the store to buy the stuff, but again, thanks to the Amazon, thanks to the Flipkart, I have everything. So what is the learning? What is the learning from all this? Earlier we used to do all this, and now everyone is available on our fingertips. Everything is available. We all are now screenagers, not teenagers. We are screenagers. So we are growing with the screen. We are getting older with the screen. So we are a screenagers, right? So what is the learning from this? Friends, there are two learnings. Number one, personalized experience is everything in the future. I repeat, PX, personalized experience is everything in the future. And number two, very important, we have learned one thing, big fish eats the small fishes. We learned this, right? At Darwin, a big fish always eats the small fish. But now that is changed. It is now a fast fish which eats the slow fish. So we are living in an era where the fast and slow fishes are counted and not the big and small fish are counted. So friends, you are learning in this era where technology and psychology, these two are the important subjects. If you are not in a position to correlate, or if you are not in a position to integrate technology with your subject or psychology with your subject, you have failed. So from whichever subject you are, you need to integrate your subject with the technology and psychology. That is what the learning from this particular slide. I would like to tell you one more thing. We are also living in an era of transformation. You know what? Up to 2000, everyone used to work only for the optimization of everything. Can you set this? There's humming coming up. Hi, this humming is coming. Yeah, now it's fine. Thank you. So, we used to work for the optimization. And let me tell you one more thing. If you go to this color, this is not the Doordarshan. This is not the off antenna of the Doordarshan, because generally we used to get this kind of signals when we are not in a position to get the proper signal for our TV shows earlier. I'm talking about prior to 2000. But this is the colors which now we will have to focus upon. This color represents nothing but the jobs. The first is the white collar job, the second is the blue collar job, and the third is a green collar job, and then after is the gray collar jobs. So the future is of green collar jobs and gray collar jobs. Now you are quite aware with the white collar jobs and the blue collar jobs. Blue collar job is related to a repetition work, and a white collar job is related to the decision making jobs. So we have grown with an era, means I'm talking about the Industrial Revolution 1, Generation 2 and Generation 3. These 3 generations of Industrial Revolution has produced many blue collar jobs and many white collar jobs. But you know what? These jobs are now chipping away by the computers and artificial intelligence. Means the future is not of blue collar job and white collar job, because blue collar jobs are now taken away by the computers and white collar jobs are taken away by the artificial intelligence. And therefore, the future is of a green collar jobs and a gray collar jobs. Now the point is, in green collar jobs and gray collar jobs, what we are supposed to do. I'll come to that point, but just I would like to show you one more thing, that this transformation and optimization, the first and fundamental characteristic to survive in the era of Industrial Revolution 4, that is Generation 4 and 5, 4.0 and 5.0, you need to learn how to be comfortable with the transformation. Transformation is a drastic change, is the disruption. It helps you to save from the disruption. When there is a 360-degree change, it's a transformation. As you have witnessed during Corona period, I'm talking about 2 years before, 2.5 years before. Prior to 2000, nobody were aware about the Zoom platform, Google Meet platform. We were not knowing about any of the online platform, right? But you see, after March 2020, we all are now comfortable using Zoom platform. Everyone is using Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and there are many such platforms. We all now comfortable designing the PPTs and delivering session online PPTs. That has made us learn this new technology. Why? Because of the transformation. So number one learning, if you are failed to cope up with this kind of transformations, you are out. You'll be out soon from the market. And therefore you need to learn fast. As I said, fast fish will survive in the future. So whatever transformation is happening in your field is happening in the technology, you need to learn that as early as possible. If you learn later on, you'll not be able to survive in the future. So please be clear with this transformation and the fast fish approach. Yeah, just would like to give you example of this. This is a wonderful example of HR. HR is human resource management. I know many of you are from a different background, but you see here, this, the lights are, okay, fine. So you can see the hierarchy. We have been witnessing, we have been working in this pattern so for many years. Hierarchy, a top level management, bottom level management, middle level management, you know, the boss. Even in our system, we have assistant professor, associate professor, professor, director, vice chancellor. This is what the, you know, we have the hierarchical pattern. But this is now abolished by the Western countries and the Western companies. They are coming with the concept of holacracy. So holacracy is a new concept wherein they are going to abolish the hierarchical pattern. They believe that hierarchy creates so many problems. There is assaultment, there is insult, there is nepotism, there is exploitation in the hierarchical system. And that is what these people have observed, and they are coming with a concept called holacracy, wherein you must have heard a name called work from home, WFH. Work from home, that is nothing but a part of holacracy. So very soon you are going to be free from your head and the bosses. I am sure for the corporates, not sure for the teaching and college jobs, but I am very much sure for the corporates that very soon you are going to witness this holacracy wherein your boss will be the ERP software. So in the morning you have to get the instructions from the ERP softwares only, and at the end, by 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, you will have to type on the computer that you have done so and so work, and you will get some evaluation sheet from the ERP software, and you will get the bonus and your increments accordingly. So holacracy is the future. So please be sure that you are now going to learn not with the colleagues, but your own way. So you need to develop that in that particular skill in you. Most importantly, I guess I need to do here. It's not working. Next. Okay, next. It's going next? Okay, thank you. Many of you have one question, that why we need to learn this national education policy. Our Honorable Prime Minister has come with this, one of the idea from 2014 onwards, and he gave a lot of emphasis on national education policy, though we are late by around 6 and 7 years. But in Gujarat government, we have almost, you know, we are now with the national education policy, and almost all the universities of Gujarat, especially the colleges of the Gujarat, now imparting education as per the new national education policy. Now the point is, why we need this? You need to understand this from the historical perspective, because education policy cannot be ahistorical. So what is the history? It starts with the Vedic ancient system. You must be knowing that. I'm not going in deep about that. But after this Gurukul system, we had a Greek antiquity wherein Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, they gave a lot of idea about the education concepts. They have developed rather our all Vedic concept into their language, Latin language, and they gave it to the world. And after this Greek antiquity, medieval period came, and medieval period, you know, almost around 400 years, wherein you know, the Mughals have contributed a lot in terms of arts and aesthetics. And then Renaissance age came, Enlightenment age came. After Enlightenment age, for 150 years, we had a colonization where the Britishers ruled the entire world. And then we had a post-colonial period, exactly after the independence, 1947 onwards, till the date. And now we are living in a decolonizing period. Remember this. This is very important. So you need to understand this. Why our Prime Minister is focusing on the national education policy because we are in the phase of decolonizing the entire education system. So what we have learned, or what we have been learning since so many years, right from, you can say, 1800 or 18th century till date, that all we are going to abolish, and we are going to set up our own system with our own ancient knowledge, Indian knowledge system, Bharatiya Gnan Parampara. So that is what, and that is he is trying to get back to the first Gurukul system by decolonizing the entire education. So friends, you are the stakeholder of this, and you take this very seriously because you are going to learn so many things. Just give you example what these Western countries have done from our education system. You know our body, right? In our body we have a chakras. You have all chakras inside your body. And one of the gentlemen, Mr. Abraham Maslow, right? He gave a hierarchy theory of needs, and especially a motivational needs. You must be knowing this. So he developed this hierarchical concept, the motivational needs, from our own system of chakras. So he understood that chakras, he got the sense that chakras are nothing but it's kind of hierarchy. So let us develop a system wherein we can develop some new aspect keeping in mind these chakras. And therefore, we have this hierarchy. So in short, I mean to say that all our ancient system that has been transferred to the Western countries, and again we are learning the same, our system with, from the view of these Western universities. So it's a time to learn from our own viewpoint. Okay. So I was talking about this industrial revolution, generation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a wrong saying. Let me tell you, and let me confess one more thing. Most of us are of the opinion that we'll be free once this AI will come. Nobody will appoint us. But let me tell you one thing, that this is the same feeling which was there in 18th century when this first generation of industrial revolution came. People had the same kind of feeling that after the handlooms, we all will be unemployed. But that has proved wrong. And even in Industry 2.0, people were scared that we will lose our jobs because of the introduction of this assembly line and the production line. But again, that has proved wrong. In generation 3, again in industrial revolution, when this electronics were introduced, people were scared that now we will lose our job because of the electronics. But again, people got more jobs. So let me tell you one thing, that because of artificial intelligence, you are not going to lose your jobs. Because of this computers and the robotics technology, you are not going to lose your job. In fact, there will be more jobs. But the thing is, you will be out of the job only when you do not have a proper skill to handle this. So you need to learn the jobs which are more related to the robotics, artificial intelligence. And therefore, what you need to learn, that is the primary thing. So the important thing is this. I said green collar jobs and gray collar jobs. So what kind of activity you need to learn, what kind of skills you need to develop in you if you are practicing these green and gray collar jobs. So the skills are this. Skills are this. You can pay attention over here. These are the most important skills. And if your college is not doing or imparting these kind of skills, you are under threat. You are under threat of unemployment. If your university, if you belong to some university, and if your university is not imparting these kind of skills, you are under threat. So what is that? You see here, the first is very simple, art of questioning skill. Very simple, art of questioning skill. How many of you are using Google? Please raise your hand. Google, simple Google. How many of you? Almost all are using Google. And how many of you are using AI? Yeah, very good number. So when you are using AI and Google, what you have to do? You have to type something, right? So what you are typing? You are asking a question to the Google. Yes or no? You are writing, when you are using AI, you are writing some question. When you are using Google, you are writing some question. Ultimately, you have to write, you have to ask. If you do not know how to frame the correct question, or if you how to ask the correct question, you are gone. So that is the fundamental thing. Learn how to set a logical question. And then you see, the second is one of the most important problem solving skills. You know, we were sitting over here and suddenly there was a power cut. There was a power cut. And immediately the gentleman gone outside and tried to figure out what is the problem, and he started the generator. And now we are sitting in with full power. So what was that? It's a problem solving skill. How fast you can solve the problem. That is very important. As I said, fast fish is going to survive in the future, not the slow fish. So if you have ability to resolve the problem quickly, you will be able to remain with your company, otherwise they will kick you out. Then there are many other things. The the speaker of the inaugural function, they were talking about the emotional intelligence, but I would like to tell you one thing. Very importantly, we are living in an era which is known as the entrepreneurship age. I repeat, we are living in an era which is nothing but the entrepreneurship age. And how this age started? This age was started way back 3 lakhs years before. How? So the first age known as the Stone Age, Ice Age, Agrarian Age, and Tribal Age. During these 4 ages, the masculinity people used to respect, the person with the muscular body. So people used to pray those who are very muscular in the personality. And then what has happened? Suddenly, industrial revolution came and people started respecting the person with the intelligence. तो जो मैस्कुलर था वो बाहर चौकीदारी करता था और जो इंटेलिजेंट था वो बैठता था कैबिन में. So intelligent people, they used to rule the muscular person. And that has happened during the industrial age. But after industrial age, means through the industrial age, one more age came, which is information age. And information age came with this digital technology. And in digital technology, you need to develop called emotional intelligence. Now, emotional intelligence is outdated because people are now okay with the emotional intelligence. They understood that this kind of things people will like, this kind of things people will subscribe, this kind of thing people will like more and share more. So we are not in an era of emotional intelligence. We are in an era wherein we have to teach our students digital intelligence, social intelligence, and the most importantly, passion intelligence. So if you want to remain and survive in the future, you need to develop a passion inside you. If you do not have a passion, you will not be able to survive, because you can see YouTubes. Who are watching YouTube videos? Everyone is watching. What kind of videos you are watching? Some kind of skills of somebody, shorts, by way of Instagram. What you are doing? You are enjoying those videos who are developed by those who are skilled in making those videos. They are passionate about the things which they have made it. Maybe a dance, maybe a rangoli, maybe a mimicry, maybe a food, cooking, anything. In short, they are passionate, therefore they have developed the videos and you are watching it. So you have now become a consumer and they are the producer of the knowledge, or whatever you can say. So you have to be passionate. You have to have a skills inside you about the passions. So try to find out those who are sitting, in the balcony. You are the students, and please try to develop this passion in you, otherwise difficult for you. And one more thing, social intelligence and digital intelligence. Many of you are busy with your mobile phone, I can see right now, and we are not having that kind of intelligence, that what kind of digital privacy, digital awareness, and what kind of digital attention we should give, where to give digital attention, how to ensure our digital privacy. People are not knowing about that. We are not in that era right now. So we need to develop those intelligence also, which is known as digital intelligence. It's not on you. Don't take it personally. This is just a part of my speech. And the third is the social intelligence. After becoming online, we have so many friends online, but we have failed to have offline people. Even today we can see the gentleman who has organized everything has mentioned in the WhatsApp message that 550 participants are there. In this conference, how many registration? 550. And unfortunately, right now I can see only 100 or less than 100, which means 450 are going to join online. 450 people. Why? We are now getting connected online and we are not getting connected offline, which is a dangerous for us because we are the third species. You must be knowing Homo habilis, Homo neanderthals, and now we are Homo sapiens. And you know what is coming? The post-humanism, techno-human, who are going to be very powerful physically, mentally, and they are going to be very, very strong as compared to us. So after 2040, we are going to encounter with the post-humanism, which is known as the techno-humans. And techno-humans are nothing but the cyborgs and the androids, cybernetics organism, which is known as. So they will be more powerful than us. And if we are not socially connected, you know why Homo neanderthals and Homo habilis could not survive during the big bangs? Because they were not socially connected. And why we Homo sapiens could survive? Because we were socially connected. But unfortunately today, we are not socially connected, which is a very dangerous situation for us. So if the things goes in the same direction after 2040, it will be difficult for us to counter those post-humanism, techno-humans to survive on this planet Earth. Okay, so that was, there are a different kind of skills, but you see, these are the most important skills you need to nurture in you. Yeah, I've been to Israel, and you can just see this video. Can you open the video, the link video? I just would like to see you. It's a 90-second video. Just look at this video and try to understand what they are going to share with you. It's a link. You just have nahi kholiyo. Faridi kar jo chaho. Start from the and make a full screen. People are using this escalator, you can see. Nobody is using the stairs. They taught us this model. So they taught us this model that if you really want to be innovative in your institution, please use this model. Please ask your teachers, please ask your students to learn this model. And what this model is, Scamper. You can see here, SCAMPER, Scamper model. You can see the S stands for substitute, C stands for combine, A stands for adapt, M stands for modify, magnify, minify, P stands for put to other use, E stands for eliminate, and R stands for rearrange. Now what this is? They say that when you are observing something, try to see from these 7 different angles. So if you are watching this particular mic, see from a different perspective. Perspective in the sense, say S, substitute. Can you find out the substitute for this? If no, then try to find. If you cannot be successful in finding the substitute of this, then use the second, combined. Can you combine this with something? Or can you modify or magnify or minify this particular product? Or can you use this particular product for some other purpose? Or can you eliminate something from this product? Or can you rearrange this in a better way? So they taught us that whatever you observe, you see, earlier we used to had a long bottle. But you see the result of this scamper, we have a small bottles now. It's because of the scamper. It's because of the scamper. Whatever you see here, this is not the original. It's a plastic. It's a substitute. It's S. So whatever you are looking at right now, anywhere, any place, they are part of this. So if you want to really be innovative, use this particular model. I am a person from commerce. I have 40 IPRs. Even you will not find intellectual property rights so many registered by a science scholar also. But I have, because I use this scamper model. I always try to see from a different perspective, this perspective. I look at the things from this different perspectives. Try to develop it. If you are successful in using this, you are successful as a teacher, as an academician. And you will be able to contribute as a knowledge producer in the economy, as our Prime Minister's vision, that we want to be a knowledge producer, Viksit Bharat 2047, and not knowledge consumer. That is what is his dream. Okay, then next. You know, one more story. There are so many things. As I said, it's scamper, you know. No need to develop all the skills at a time. Why? Because there's a story between the fox and hedgehog. You know what is a story between these two? Fox, એટલે લુચ્ચું શિયાળ. લુચ્ચું શબ્દ વાપરવું જરૂરી છે. શિયાળ લુચ્ચું જ હોય. You know fox? હા. Fox knows 100 ways to catch this hedgehog. મેં આનું ચિત્ર એટલે રાખ્યું છે કે hedgehog કે એટલે ખબર ના પડે. એટલે શું એક જાતનું પ્રાણી છે. બરોબર? તમે જોઈ શકો છો બાજુમાં. તો fox knows 100 ways to attack on this particular animal, hedgehog. But you know, hedgehog has only one way to survive. And that one way is far stronger than those 100 ways which fox knows. And that is known as 1CQ. I repeat, that is known as 1CQ. What is CQ? One central question. So, do you have one central question in you? If you want to be a real contributor in the Viksit Bharat, you need to develop this 1CQ in you. Develop this 1CQ. If you do not have a 1CQ in you, you will not be able to do anything for the development of the nation. So what is your one central question? It's okay. It's a great if you are a part of skills which a fox has. अगर आपको 100 तरीके आते हैं, आप महान हैं. पर अगर नहीं आते हैं, तो एक तरीका सीखिए जो hedgehog के पास है. वैसा एक तरीका ऐसा लाइए, एक सेंट्रल क्वेश्चन ऐसा लाइए जो देश की तरक्की में काम लगे, जो लोगों को आगे ले जाने में काम लगे. You just tell me where I have to stop, because you know I keep going. Even I can take till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I don't mind. But you just have to tell me that at what time I have to stop, because Mulia is also watching me. That sir, please stop now. I have to speak. So yeah, so the most importantly, this must be harassing you since last couple of years. I'm sure disciplinary, multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and transdisciplinary. So you don't have to be much concerned about the transdisciplinary, because transdisciplinary is not for you, it's for the research only. So those who wish to do research at the global level, they need to develop a transdisciplinary research in them, skills in them. You have to be focused for the multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary. You know what? The Chinese education system, I always call it as a Zongyong, doctrine of the mean. And China has a system called Boxi Boshi and Bo. They are talking about multi-scholar, means a broad scholar, broad studies, and broad discipline. So always remember that if you do not study broad, you will not be able to do anything by this multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary, because these are ultimately related to the broad studies. So how broad studies you are offering to your kids, that is very important as far as NEP is concerned. So be focused on this multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary. Yeah, so this is the last thing I would like to cover, and then I'll stop, because I can see all serious faces. I hope everyone is getting what I'm saying. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Okay, thank you. The last thing, what an education institution are supposed to do now onwards, we are very much information imparting agencies. I hope everyone sitting over here agree with me that we have been teaching in our class the Marx theory, Adam Smith theory, or literature of some Shakespeare, or all those Adam Smith theory and everything. We are imparting all those ideology in our class. We are sharing all the informations which we have learned so many years before, and the same thing we are sharing with the students. That era has gone now, wherein you learn something 20 years before and you use those skills for navigating your entire period of life. Those days are gone now. So you need to develop a skills, and then immediately thereafter you have to develop another skills, because as I said, you are living in a transformation era where the things are getting changed so fast. And therefore you see the last 4 words, very important. Known knowns, known unknowns, unknown unknowns, unknown knowns. What is that? हमको मालूम है, हमको मालूम है, हमको मालूम है, हमको नहीं मालूम है, हमको नहीं मालूम है, हमको नहीं मालूम है, हमको नहीं मालूम है, हमको मालूम है. Are you getting? Very confusing. Known knowns, that is your Adam Smith theory. And we are in this known knowns only. We have passed the entire life in known knowns only. जो हमको पता था वो सबको पता होना चाहिए. Known knowns. But then after we are lost. हमको ये पता नहीं हमको नहीं क्या पता है. हमको ये भी नहीं पता है कि हमको क्या नहीं पता है. और हमको ये भी नहीं पता है कि हमको क्या पता है actually. So you need to develop these 3 things which are very important, and the theory of this is known as agnotology. ये 3 चीज़ों को बोलते हैं agnotology. Find out the area of ignorance. Look at the nearby. क्योंकि आप जो information imparting करते हो ना, the important thing is ignorance. Ignorance is unlimited. Knowledge is limited. If you say I am a knowledgeable, means you are insulting yourself only, because knowledge is limited. You are limited if you say I am a knowledgeable. Ignorance is unlimited. Try to be a learner of ignorance. What are the areas where you can learn something, you can deep dive, you can understand new concepts. So this is what an era of agnotology which you should try to learn. With this, again, I would like to thank the entire organizing team, especially the respected principal of this college, a very dynamic and vibrant principal who has organized. For the first time, I have seen, I know since last 15 or 17 years of time, many government colleges, they have never organized international conference. So the credit goes to ma'am and the entire team who has taken much pain in organizing this entire event. So once again, thank you for inviting me. I hope I have justified the word academic discomfort. I hope you have come to know so many new words which you have never understood before. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Today we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely to going to encourage us in our future research. So thank you so much, sir, once again. Now, I request Dr. Gunchan Shah to welcome our resource person, Urvik Patel, sir. Sir, please. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome, sir. Now, without the further ado, may I invite our second keynote speaker, Mr. Mulay Tarekin, to enlighten us with your insights. Please, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, respected guests, researchers, colleagues, gentlemen and ladies. First of all, I'm thankful for inviting me to present here my idea on this big audience. I'm going to present on the ideas on the speed of digital and artificial intelligence.
Make them clap for 10 times so that they get energized.
Okay.
Ask them to clap for 10 times.
Yeah. Okay, just to regain the energy, my God is recommending me to clap we all 10 times again. Well, my issue is on the speed of digital and artificial intelligenceization in the field of audit and finance professions and the education system responses for the new knowledge and skills. But fortunately, Jeb's presentation discomforts my presentation, also not only discomfort my academic concern, because he has presented almost in depth what I'm planning to just show. So I thank for that. There is a great comprehension on the concept. So though he informed us to be individually proactive, my intention here is just to pose a question on how we institutionally be proactive to go in line with this advancement of technologies. So in general, my aim today is just to highlight the pressing need of a comprehensive review of our academic or educational curricula, just to ensure whether it is going in alignment with the AI integration with these two professions. And as we all witness now, the advancement of these technologies is just coming to in everybody door. So all the academicians, industry managers, students, everyone is now feeling this technology's impact on our lives. So we are trying to proactively respond on that change. So I'm going to present on this issue how we have to give a response for our educational system. Just my intention is actually to put a question on our curriculum. So as we all know, the revolution of digital technologies and artificial intelligences are transforming actually not only accounting and auditing professions, but all the professions. And coming to particularly the accounting and finance profession, almost it is transforming even to automating our routine tasks of even recording, classifying, and report preparation to the sophisticated analysis and strategic insights by enabling us to get a better understanding of our data and have an accurate projection of the future trends, which is going to be very essential for the manager to pass a strategic decision. So, in general, I can say that these technologies are redefining the landscape of our professions. Just to show some technical benefits that we are obtaining from this transformation to our profession, accounting and everything, let me say a few about this, because this will help me to let you understand really our curricula that we are using now is preparing our graduates to the demanding market at the moment. Well, so due to the automations of the routine tasks that we are doing due to the application or the adoptions of these artificial intelligence technologies, we're now moving to a significant efficiency, and even we're saving our time. Our accountants, auditors are saving their time to use it for their high value tasks. Since these technologies are helping us to analyze large data with accuracy without feeling some boringness like human beings, we're now achieving a great precision on our financial reports and audit findings, as well as the risk identifications. And since this technology again helps us to analyze the trends of our data, it will enable us to have some best strategic insights for our decisions. Likewise, this technology at the moment that we're using are helping us to identify the irregular patterns and anomalies that may suggest fraudulent activities or other financial risks, often long before they would be detected by human analysis. Well, as we auditors know that, since we are going to undertake a detailed investigation to just confirm whether the data that are being reported by a given organization is right or not, we had to go to the confirmation or the ascertaining of all the accounts and the transactions. But due to the resource limit that we do have and the time, oftentimes we took a sample to audit, isn't it? However, due to the applications of these or the adoption of these technologies now, we are able to ascertain all the accounts and the transactions with accuracy. So we can able to attain the quality of audit, high quality of audit, because one of the standard of auditing is just maintaining a high quality audit. So and this way, current advancement in technology is supporting this profession. Actually, there are many advantages of it, like getting real-time insights, cost reduction, and many others. So anyways, due to this large resource saving that we obtained due to the adoption of this technology, the eliminations of human biases that leads us to an accurate strategic decision, and so many other advantages that we obtain, industries, including accounting and audit firms, are being driven by the adoptions of AI technologies. Well, let me tell you some factors which is really essential that urges us just to check what we are incorporating in our curriculum. Approximately 60% of traditional accounting tasks are now automated just due to the artificial intelligence. That all the routine activities that we have been undertaking in our accounting and auditing tasks are now being undertaken by these technologies automatically. So there's an automation. And this automation again helps us to attain 3 times efficiency in our production and our work flows. The astonishing thing here is that, this automation, this speed, this efficiency again is accompanied by a 90% of accuracy on our financial forecasting than what we have been doing previously. So again, the automation helps us to reduce or just to save our time by half than we have been just expensing. And there is also a report that in the adoption of these technologies in these two fields, 35% reduction in frauds are also able due to the adoptions of this technology. Well, the other one is that the issue that how the firms and industries are being responsive on adopting these AI technologies. And at the moment, it's reported that actually this data is 3-4 years ago, that 74% of the industry's leaders are pilot this artificial intelligence technology, or they are planning to use this artificial intelligence soon. Let me tell you here one information how the decisions are in speed regarding with the adoptions of the artificial intelligence. A survey which is undertaken 4 or 5 years ago with the CEOs, they were surveyed that whether they will adopt AI or not, and they replied that 73% of them replied that they do not have a plan to incorporate or that add as a strategic plan to adopt AIS. But the same survey after 1 year was undertaken, and then in this second survey, the survey reported that 74% of the COS reported that now at least they are piloting the AI, or they have a strategic plan to adopt AI within 2 years. So a year before, more than third quarter, they were reluctant to adopt this technology, but immediately within 1 year, all those CEOs are changing their mind, and they have a plan to adopt the AIs, the artificial intelligence technologies, on their operation. So this informs us now the human resource requirements of the organization and the firms are being changed rapidly. And the other fact is that, but JP sir said that this is a misunderstanding, because now I'm reporting that there is a 40% job shift due to the applications of, but that is wrong perception, as we can understand from a prior presentation. But the same, yesterday I have been watching one interview with a professor that he's saying that, yeah, due to AI, 1 million jobs are being lost, but in the other direction, 1 million jobs are coming. So the issue is the skill that we are acquiring that brings this loss and gain of jobs. So what they are saying that in accounting, for the question, is really AI replacing the accountants and the auditors or not? And then they replied that, yes, it's replacing the accounting workers, but replacing the accounting profession with those individuals who knows AI from those individuals who do not know AI. So only those who are not changing themselves to the technology are being replaced by the AI accountants, but not those who have changed themselves to the upcoming knowledge. So anyways, from these last two factors, we can understand that, or we can pose a question that, in what extent that we are preparing our graduates to this level, to this shift of skills and knowledge. Next. Yes. In fact, in addition to those benefits of adopting AI, there are some challenges and limitations. But here, my point is not just to tell you the challenges and the limitations of adopting this technology to our profession. Rather, just to show you, we are here a part in the solutions of these challenges that are being facing the current technology transformation. That is technical skill gaps. And I'm feeling that this gap of the current challenge of adopting AI is being filled by the academic institutions. So we have to be conscious that we have a role on the shift of this knowledge to equip our graduates in the level that the current labor market is demanding. So among the challenges and the limitation, and we should not forget that the solutions are we in the academic institutions. So from my speech so far and the depth speech from Japi sir, we can understand that there is a revolution on the job descriptions from the firms and organizations. That means that assume that the graduates and professionals that we are just availing in the market are products. And the firms, the industries are now requiring, demanding a product with new specification. So we as an academician or academic institution, we need to give a due care that whether our products we are offering to the market are as per the specifications of the industry that they are just describing now for us. So the demand side is requiring a labor force with equipped by with a new skill and knowledge that the current moment is requiring. So the question that I want to pose is that how our curriculums are, that we are using to teach or to award a degree for our graduate fits with this demand. So I'm feeling that the labor market demand and labor market supply in this situation is not going line in line unless we give some immediate response as fast as the change in the skills and the knowledge requirements in the market. So we need to revise, I'm feeling, we need to revise our curriculum of our graduates just to let them compete in the market. By the way, when I just Googled yesterday, I found there are universities and colleges which are now changing their curriculum, content of the courses in their curriculum to let the graduates acquire the current required skills and knowledge so that, they become competitive in a global market. As Japi sir said that what matters is being fast. So there are, but on this regarding the other way, maybe if I'm from Africa, there are even colleges and universities that do not know stuff that there exists AI even. I feel that there is a little gap. Some are just going fast, some are a little bit they are slow on the change because a change is going fast and fun. What we observe, what we acquired a skill yesterday is now changed by today and will change by tomorrow. So I'm giving here in this regard, since there is anyways a job evolution, a change and the need, the requirement, I want to pose a question that how we are responding on this. AI is reshaping job descriptions by redefining the skill sets and the competencies required for the various roles. So traditional tasks that were once performed manually are now being executed by AI-powered systems, so freeing up professionals to focus on higher level analysis and decision making. So this indicates that we should equip our students in this level that to enable them to make a higher level decision, to understand the higher level information and other issues. AI is not just actually replacing the existing roles, but also creating entirely new job opportunity within the audit and finance sector. So I can say that AI is creating new roles at intersection of technology and accounting, with that we have to let our students to equip or come in the position of this interaction. Of course, many has just told clearly by JP sir what master skills we have to acquire to survive in this world. I just put these three few points that actually I raised this point thinking that at least these issues has to be part of our curriculum. Like there is a continuous learning is needed in this moment, and if it is so, my question is how our curriculum is efficient to let our students to be a continuous learner. How our curriculum is offering an opportunity for the students to acquire this skill of learning actively. And again, as said in detail previously by JP sir, now, even it is an accounting profession, even it's an auditing profession that requires some technical skills, unless and otherwise, at the moment, we able to let those graduates to acquire those multidisciplinary expertises. We are not going to produce a graduate or a product that will be demanded by the market. So at the moment, our curriculum should be shaped in a way that it also incorporates a multidisciplinary issue that Jackson has been discussing, like expertise in both technology and finance is crucial for professionals in the digital era, allowing them to better understand and leverage AI in their field. So only teaching the foundations, the advanced techniques of the profession may not be sufficient at this moment unless we're able to let them to know at least data science, data management, technology management, and these issues. And likewise, unless our curriculum, or unless we able our graduates to acquire the current required skills like communication skills, they are not going to compete in the global labor market. I'm thinking. So we as an academicians and the institution, I think we have to be proactive and give a rapid response on our side to help our graduates. So education roles in preparing for the digital future. I'm saying that our education role should give a response for those doubts that I'm raising. So we have to check our curriculum relevance for the current demanding lower market. We have to able to our students to get the exposure on the firms and organization, maybe through internship. And again, we have to able to them to have some critical thinking. Anyways, adopting a digital surge, education in finance and auditing must pave a new path that not only impart a theoretical knowledge, but also hones practical expertise and foster mindset adaptable to future technological advancement. This is the below one is one professor saying regarding with education and our profession. He said that we have to invest on education and training. But it is essential to be smart about where these investments are going. The reality is that many of the technical skills will either be automated or become outdated. As I said before, being focusing on technical issues of our profession is not going to be sufficient to make our students competitive in a global labor market. Therefore, we must invest in fundamental skills like logic, ethics, and soft skills that Japsa were explaining, will help to adapt and thrive in unknown future. So we have to enable our students, or we have to let our students to acquire the skills that will help them to survive for the unknown future, that knowledge and skill is updated frequently. So my assignment to think for everybody here is how responsive our curriculum is on this transformation to provide globally competitive labor forces. It is now bringing a competition among academic institutions to produce such labor forces. As I said previously, some are already started, their students acquired the required skills and knowledge, and some others are letting back. So human capital is essential in this process, and we should do a lot in reforming our educational system so that people are no longer afraid of digital and AI. I mean, our curricula should help our students to give a kind of proactive responses for any future skills and knowledge that to emerge. So without having people that are ready for the future jobs, we will not have the better performance, time planning, and even productivity as well as efficiency. No, actually, we know that our educational system has these gaps, but we need to we need to actually survive on this gap that we are encountering. But regardless, the gap between the academic preparation and the evolving demands of the digital and the infused audit and finance sectors present a call to action, and solutions hang on systematic revamps, industry partnership, and a strong emphasis on continuous education framework. Just to conclude, imparting a digital and AI capabilities is not actually merely an option, but it's a necessity for the audit and the finance professions. So through collaborative educational efforts and ongoing innovations, a digitalized future is not just achievable, but already unfolding before our every eye. So I ask everybody here, we as leading the institution, working in a given institution that produces a labor, we need to be proactive to just give responses for this fast-changing technology. But last one is, it may not be actually related with the concept that I presented, but I want you just to ask in your mind, how do we manage the potential discrimination AI will create over the different economies? Will this technology narrow down the different economies of the countries, or maybe bring them to in some position? I have just this doubt that this innovation, the current innovation, will let the poor remain poor and the rich become more rich and rich. Thank you. This is what I have.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mulle Tarekan, to enlighten us with your insights. Thank you so much. Now, I welcome Ms. Asa Thakur to offer bouquet to Bhavesh Panparia, sir, our chairperson. Please, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. Thank you. Now I request Mr. Bautik Gevaria to welcome Mr. Ankit Bhai S. Kokni, Deputy Collector of Tapi District. Please, sir, come forward, sir. Deputy Collector of Tapi District, Ankit Bhai. Thank you, sir, for coming. Now I request Mr. Osama, sir, to please come on the stage and share their views about conference, all experience about the conference, sir.
या नमस्कार, मेरी नाम उसामा, मेरे सूडान से, so हिंदी थोड़ा मालूम है. First of all, I thank all the government arts college, Arts and Commerce Science College for inviting us to attend this international conference, and we are really happy that to be here in this area. And for me, I just have two advice that I can say. One of them at the top level that will lead us to grow and to develop. One of them is collaboration. If I start by asking that Sudan, like question Sudan, I think that majority of you may not know the country Sudan. If I start, let me guess, am I right or not? Yes. So, yeah, so that's why I will give just brief. Sudan is like a small country of India. Only the difference may be in two things. In terms of majority, like size. In terms of size, we are just like 45 million. But, and then I think also the second thing is religious. But other things, all are similar, you know, in terms of culture, in terms of, like we have more than 500 tribes in the same country. So people, they give us many lectures from the ancient time and for today. So that's why also I'm saying that if we need to, also we can take one wisdom that, you know, from the starting of human, he was exchanging ideas and exchanging materials so that they can benefit each other. So for nowadays problems and issues and challenges, I would say that there is only one solution for that. What is collaboration? Collaboration between countries like Sudan, my country Sudan. If you just Google it, you will find that there is too much resources, you know, human resource and natural resource. So some countries also, there is a gap. We can say that there is a gap. No country is full, you know. So why we don't fill those gaps by sharing the benefit equally? This is one thing, yeah, that through collaboration we can do. And the second message is that, you know, for us also we are here, you know, we are just in Ahmedabad, and I think that to cross from Sudan to India, you have to take like maybe 8 hours to come here. So that's why also, not because of like, you know, we know that the system of education in India is very highly qualified. From some friends, or even in America, they are saying that also, if you come up with a certificate from India, even they don't need to like check it or something like that. So that's why, but we came to learn here and to do a PhD in Gujarat University. So that's why I'm saying that, you know, whatever to be abroad, that is also a way of learning, instead of just getting certificate or something like that, or degree. So that's why I request all of you, you just try to go also out of your comfort zone. You can visit, you know, you discover countries, discover, you know, new places, so that also you may have also new idea. And thank you all, and for this, especially the organizing team. We thank from the principal ma'am to the team for this huge, you know, international conference, and we hope that we will meet again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Osama. Now I request Mr. David to please come forward and share views.
Good afternoon, everyone. So thank you for a beautiful conference today, this morning. And I really appreciate our professor, Sir Japi, for inviting us and to come along from Ahmedabad here. And I'm so happy, and if you allow me, I will going to present just 3 minutes of what I wrote yesterday night about my feeling. So, my dear fellows, research fellows, as a proud scholar hailing from the beautiful continent of Africa, or Northeast Africa, especially from Ethiopia, which is the origin of coffee, I am deeply honored to stand before you today in the vibrant land of India, Gujarat state, where I have been embraced as a member of esteemed academical community at Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. It is a privilege to bring my unique perspective to this gathering of minds as we delve into emerging trends of shaping commerce, management, and economics on a global scale. From the street of Addis Ababa, which is the capital city of Ethiopia, to the metropolitan of Mumbai and beyond, the spirit of innovation knows no boundaries. As scholars and practitioners, we are united by our sharing commitment to harnessing the power of knowledge to drive positive change in our communities and beyond. In the realm of commerce, the digital revolution is breaking down barriers or challenges and opening up a new frontier of opportunity. Whether it is a small business in rural of Ethiopia, or entrepreneurs are leveraging technology, or a tech startup in the heart of Bangalore. Entrepreneurs are leveraging technology to reach customers, streamliners, opportunities, and all operators, and drive economical growth. As we explore the last trend in e-commerce, digital payments, and artificial intelligence, let us not forget that the immense potential this technology holds to uplift the lives of millions across the globe. But the progress comes responsibly, and nowhere is this more evident than in the imperative of sustainability. In Ethiopia, my country, we are acutely aware of the urgent need of addressing environmental challenge and promoting social equity. As we navigate the complexity of a rapid changing world, let us draw inspiration from the rich of culture and tradition that define our diverse nations, finding innovation solutions that balance economical growth with environmental steward and social justice. In the realm of management, the principle of adaptability and resilience are more important than ever. As a scholar from Africa, I have witnessed firsthand the power of agility leadership in the face of diversity. In Ethiopia, where rapid urbanization and economical transformation are shaping our society, the need for innovation management practice is paramount. Whether it is embracing design thinking, lean startup methodology, or agile project management, let us seize the opportunity to learn from one another and chart a course towards a more prosperous and sustainable future. And finally, in the realm of economics, we must confront the challenges of globalization and interconnectedness with courage and conviction. As a scholar from diverse backgrounds, we bring a wealth of knowledge and experience to the table, whether it is explore the dynamics of the sharing economy or the gig economy or the potential of blockchain and big data. Let us approach these complex issues with humility and an open mind, recognizing that the solution we seek may lie at the intersection of our diverse perspectives. In closing, let us remember that our differences, our great strengths as a scholar from Africa, India, and beyond, we have a unique opportunity to learn from one another, to challenge one another, and to inspire one another to reach a new heights of excellence. Together, let us embrace the future with optimism and determination, knowing that our collective efforts today will shape the world of tomorrow. Thank you, and may our time together be fruitful and enlightened. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, my gratitude to all the speakers for gracing the occasion and sharing their opinions today. So thank you so much, all of you. I thank you all once again taking out a precious time to listen our expert today, and we assure you it will be an enriching experience to all of us. So again, thank you so much. So without a further ado, I request Dr. Dhwani Desai to share a few words and extend our collective gratitude to all those who have contributed to the success of this conference. Desai.
Thank you. I, Dr. Dhwani Desai, take this opportunity to thank you, our eminent patron and keynote speaker, for spending time from their busy lives to enrich the understanding of our participants. We thank all our guests for encouraging us with their presence and motivating us to do better. No conference can ever be successful without its participants. We would also like to extend our sincere appreciation to all participants who have traveled from different cities to be a part of this conference. We sincerely thank our principal, Dr. Hetal S. Tandel ma'am, for the constant support and her inspiring leadership and unwavering confidence in us. Because without an exceptional captain at the helm, no ship can ever to conquer the seas. We hope that you will continue to guide us to greater heights. And finally, I must thank every single faculty member, non-teaching staff, and outsourced support staff of college for looking after the essential nitty-gritties that are often taken for granted and overlooked in the contribution to the success of the conference. As Benjamin Franklin says, watch the little things, a small leak will sink a great ship. Thank you all for your undeniable contribution to today's success. Special thanks to Mr. Manish Patel and team for their technical support. We hope you all had a good time. We sincerely regret any inconvenience caused to you and urge you to bring it to our notice with the feedback form provided in the kit. Thank you once again for spending your valuable time with us. We hope for your continued participation in more such events. I would like to end with a stanza by renowned poet Shri Sudhir Patel. હું એ માણસ છું મને સ્વીકાર સૌ ભૂલો સમેત. હું એ માણસ છું મને સ્વીકાર સૌ ભૂલો સમેત. તું એ જાણે છે કોઈ ક્યાં સર્વગુણી હોય છે. આભાર. થેન્ક યુ.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, schedule for the second part of our conference. As per the schedule, now I request all of you to join us for the delicious lunch outside in a dorm area. Then after the lunch, paper presentation session will be start sharp 1:45 p.m. As per the themes in a respective classroom in both the modes simultaneously, online and offline. Then after, the sequence of the presenter has been communicated in WhatsApp group for your convenience. So kindly cooperate with guidelines we have already shared in the groups. So then after, we will have a refreshing tea break around 4 to 4:30 p.m. And at the end, conference will conclude with the valedictory functions. So thank you so much for your attention and cooperation. If anyone has any doubt about second half, then please meet Mr. Gunjan Shah. So yeah, now thank you so much and welcome to our conference. And now I request all of you to please come on stage for a group picture. So please, we have some memories to cherish in future. Please come, all of you, please. Please, sir. Please, ma'am. Please, all participants. પાછળ ઊભા રહી જઈએ ને સર. આ બેસી જશે, આપણે પાછળ ઊભા રહી જઈએ બધા. Please, I request all the participants and students also. Please. પાછળ જગ્યા છે સ્પેસ નહીં ભરકું દેખાય કરતા પછી દાખો. Thank you so much. પછી લઈ લો એન્ડ છેલ્લે લઈ લો. Thank you so much, all of you. Now I request all of you to join us for a delicious lunch outside in the dorm area.